Alright. Well, if that's the case, now I'll give it a second. Make sure that, make sure that shows up. YouTube side is good. Gotta pause the playback. Yeah, so cool piece of tech. If you have OBS muted in your volume mixer, it doesn't pick up audio. That's at least desktop audio. That's fascinating. I did not know that. Also means I should remove that. Okay. All right. So, brief aside. This has the potential to be my last stream before my birthday. My birthday is Saturday. Probably turn this up a little bit. Let me know how the volume is. These are chiptunes. So of course they're gonna be a little bit louder due to their very nature than how they sound. Yeah, so this could be my last stream of being 31. We'll see what happens. I'm pretty sure I'll have a stream later today. I'm also gonna have to be up fucking early too. But yeah, here. That all aside, this is Pokémon Legends Mew. This is a fan game that has been in development for quite a while. Naturally taking a lot of inspiration from Legends Arceus, much less so Legends ZA as far as I'm aware, because this is in an ancient Kanto. And for the first time in a long while, I'm excited to see what a Legends, or what a Cantonian game is going to be like. You can see right there they use a lot of gold and silver looking sprites. A lot of these should be... That Charmander is 1-to-1. Some of these might be silver. Pick one, Acapulco Gold or Jack Herrer. I don't know how to pronounce that. We'll do Jack. Peters, how you doing? And thank you very much. So I haven't gotten to test this. The link for the download for people on the YouTube side is in the description. As a lot of you guys know, I write my own descriptions for almost every stream, and I write a new one most of the time. This one specifically, I did link this person in the typical description, not the typical links of where to follow me and all that crap. So read the description, it'll be the topmost link. It is ragdim.itch.io, I believe. And this has an Android version and a Windows version. This is, of course, the Windows version, and this is just the prologue. I don't know what to expect too much from this game. I have seen a bit of its development, and I'm really excited to just dive into it. So without further ado, let's see if a controller works. Sounds like it does. Hello, welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Professor Cedar. This world is full. Yeah, so is ours. Of creatures called Pokemon. Alright, there's Ella Baby. The Beta Ella Kid. Which are feared by many people, but they are increasingly accepted. As an aside, I'm pretty sure the dev for this is natively Spanish. I'm not sure where. So, you know, there might be some typos or incorrect English, whatever. Not a big deal. Yeah, so right there, that is the beta sprite of what would eventually become Elekid. There are a lot of Pokemon that are from the Space World Gold demo. If you guys remember that. God, that was a fun stream. Still one of my favorites to this day. But first, what is your name? It's my name with a keyboard. I am Link. I am not... Hello? There we go. The Lord of the Lynxes. That is me. Your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold. A world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Give my show. Alright, so I don't know what this is built in. This is in Unity. What am I saying? So yeah, pretty simple. Gen 2 tile set here. Professor Cedar is looking for you. He have to ask a favor. He have to ask a favor to you. Okay. Go to his lab when you can. Doing fine. Completely worn out this week. So, nice, dude. Working out it's hard to get into it at first, but the more you do it, the easier it gets and the better it feels. Just don't overextend yourself, keep it in moderation, and don't work yourself into exhaustion every time. It's not what you want to do. This is the inn. There are many inns throughout Kanto. You can rest in the bed you want. Okay. Pokeball, potion, antidote, ice heal. Why does it snap back like that? Paralyze heal, awakening, burn heal. So all the typical basic stuff. Then Abra. Abra's big chillin'. Just realized my mic is kind of far away from me. Sorry about that. Alright, so here we are in Vermilion Town, maybe. The Azure Basin is right in the middle of Kanto. I'd like to live in a big city like Celadon Village. Where is it? Just west. If it's a big city, it's not a village. Vermilion Hill is northeast of here. Just have to follow the path. It's impossible to miss. The only thought that a Pokemon is very dangerous. Welcome to Vermilion Village. The city is known for its maritime trade, also running the Professor Cedar's lab. I don't know what he does for so many hours locked up in there. So I have played like 30 seconds of this on the Android version. I know that that's the lab, so we'll avoid going in there. If you're going to get tired, you should go to an inn. Being a Pokemon trainer is very fashionable. Okay, this is interesting. Alright, cool. I just stole from this guy, and I guess I started my Nuzlocke journey, my Ironmon journey, excuse me. Roguemon. Venus Diglett Cave? They say it has several exits. Several, you say. That guy just walked on the water. This is a demo. This is a bit of a beta. Hope you can get out, pal. Welcome to the pasture. Do you want to take out or put in some Pokemon? Okay, so this is, the lab is not that way. That's cool. There's Eradicate and a Gloom right there. Alright, I don't know if the buttons do anything else. I'm probably gonna end up wasting some mats. That was choppy. You are finally here! I'll get straight to the point. Erica has sent me a letter to tell me that she wants to set up what she calls the Pokemon League, which is basically a kind of tournament amongst the best trainers in the region. Or something like that, I understood. She has asked me to find someone to help her with this. This is where you come in. I thought you might be the first person to participate. It doesn't matter if you don't know much about Pokemon. I will lend you one of these three. Bulbasaur, the grass Pokemon. Charmander. And Squirtle. Oh, you just let me do that? Okay. Chat, what do we feel like? Of the three Cantonian starters, I would probably go Bulbasaur, but I might pick Squirtle just as a callback to my very first starter. No, Peters, you don't want to do that. Like, genuinely, that's not good for you. You need to build up. You don't want to just push yourself to the max every day. That's not something you want to do. It's good to finish a workout that way, but you don't want to... You don't just want to go hog wild on it. That's actually not good for your body. Because you gotta build up muscle, and repetition and stuff is what builds up the muscle, not just going full blast for like 10 minutes or whatever. We'll go ahead and do Bulbasaur, sure. Fellow said it in the chat, and why the hell not? Erica told me that in the Scarlet Tower, there's a Pokemon gym. There, you could win your first gym badge. Scarlet Tower is northeast of here. You can't miss it. I'm gonna give this to you before I forget. This old book is what I call a Pokedex. It's used to register Pokemon, a kind of encyclopedia. Problem is that it's almost empty, and since you're going out of the city, could you please do me the favor of registering as many Pokemon as you can? I'll also give you this. Be careful out there. Okay, so I'm gonna guess swapping dude's still in the water. I'm pressing L1 and R1, and that's what's doing that. Well, there goes a Pokeball. Okay. Those are Bulbasaur's stats. These are its level up moves. That's pretty cool. Alright, there are 201 Pokemon. Map. Oh, God. Okay. Options. Button icon. I guess we'll do PlayStation. Sure, why not? Change resolution. Oh, this would have been nice to have known. Well, whatever. I'm already playing in full screen mode, so fuck it. Beware of wild Pokemon. Press the button square to throw the Pokemon you have selected. To toggle your objects, press triangle. Once you have okay. Okay, so Bulbasaur won't come out. Bulbasaur won't come out unless I throw it against a Pokemon, I guess. And we have some stuff going on here. That's cool. Well, Bellsprout appeared. Okay, so that sucks that I picked Bulbasaur. Oh, might as well go for it. Are you for real? Fine, fuck you. I think that's experience. Interesting. Okay, that's kind of cool. Oh, that's a fucking Pidgeotto at level 2. Okay. Alright, let's give it a try. Got it. Pidgeotto was caught. It kind of sucks the Pokemon won't come out unless it's, like, sent out into battle. But, whatever. You know, it is what it is. What was that? This is cool. Pidgey's caught. Plenty of Pokeballs acquired. What the hell is that? Oh, that's a Vulpix. Dude, the fact that, like, everything has a custom sprite, that is so sick. It actually counted the backstrike. It's Mekon! Okay, so that isn't Vulpix. It's the baby Vulpix. That's cool. I was thinking, I was like, what if it's actually Mekon? Rock Chasm. Oh, dude, what the hell? I wasn't expecting a battle. Okay, so there actually are trainers. I think he's supposed to be Hiker Kaito. Konya? It's the baby Meowth, dude! Dude, look at it! It's adorable! Konya is fainted. Sends out Geodude. I have nothing for Geodude. Well, it's level 2. Did I fully heal when I leveled up there? Oh, experience candies. Okay, Ember and Tail Whip, okay. I'm guessing those are EVs gained. So we can see gained EVs. I was pretty sure there was a way to check IVs, but I don't think so. Nuevo Movimiento? Did I read that right? I'm guessing something got a new move. Maybe it was Bulbasaur? Yeah, Bulbasaur got Leech Seed. Okay. Yeah, the HUD is pretty good. Like, all things considered, that's decent. Oh, it's Para! Oh, dude, no way. I gotta catch this thing. Yeah, they didn't translate its name, so it's just Para. It is so cool that they're using so many Space World Pokemon. Yeah, the Genshin grind sucks, dude. Like, I don't know what to tell you, man. How's my weekend been? Today was kind of a lazy day, admittedly. Sorry, one sec. I had a hangnail that was bugging the absolute shit out of me, sorry. Yeah, today was kind of a lazy day, admittedly. Do that. Elixirs, damn. Yeah, I didn't get much done today. It was pretty lazy, but that's alright. You know how it is. Okay. All Zubat has is Leech Life. Attack details. Okay, attack details. Oh, you bitch. Did my Pokemon lose experience from me getting hit? Alright, we're gonna go ahead and Leech Seed this guy. If I end up not catching it, oh well. That did damage. That might as well use a potion. Cool, 1 HP. Yeah, Saturday I have, like, early dinner plans. They kind of got sprung on me, like, just a couple days ago. So I wasn't really expecting to do anything. But it's pretty cool. We're going to this local, this kind of, like, local joint that does a bunch of wacky food items, I guess. I guess it's one of those, like, trendy food places, like, if I had to describe it, but I don't know much about it. Cool. Oh, what a fucking dick! Hello? But yeah, that's really the only plan I've got. I will have to... Oh god. I will have to take some of tomorrow morning and kind of clean up the place a little bit, because, you know, I'm supposed to have company, so. Okay, that is definitely new gen Leech Life. There's no way Zubat would do that much with a base 20 power. This is gonna take a minute. You know what? Fuck it. Can't run. Oh boy. The no cursor memory is bugging the hell out of me. Brett and I are going out to a specific pasta place they're recommending. Been watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0. So what? Nice! Good stuff. We were doing a Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0 marathon the last time I did an anime-centric Hyper Beam. That Jack got you seeded! That's why I recommended it, or that's why I said it. I had a feeling it would. I don't know much about many liquors, but anything named Jack will fuck you up. Les Carrot, what's up, dude? Been a little bit since I've seen ya. How you been, bud? Alright, we're gonna try catching it. Easy. Oh, it's MJ. Okay, word. Oh, fuck! Hold up. Bitch. Okay, got some great balls. Nice. Get me the fuck out of here. Wait, what was that? There's an item over there. Why is there an item here? That's not an item! Is it? That might be from when I caught Zubat before. Because that exclamation point just popped up. Motherfucker. Will saves transfer to newer versions? I do not know that. This is a Unity game, so there might be a way, but I'm not really sure. Dude, the Pokemon in here are fucking me up. Nuevo Movimiento. Alright, get me the hell out of here. I'm flying. This being a Legends game, there are no random encounters, so that's nice. If anything's gonna die, it has to be Para, because there's no way I'm using Para. Like, I will keep it around, I will use it while I've got it, but let's be real. It's gonna evolve into a Parasect. I'm not engaging with you, just in case you're a trainer. Because apparently training Pokemon, the act thereof, is much more common in this game than it was in Legends Arceus. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, let's do what we were originally doing and head left. Celadon Fieldlands. What is this, just Trainer Central? Pidgey. Burn Heal 6. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Pokedex. Seen one, caught one. Stats. Okay, so we can see their base stats, but I still can't see IVs. Can see moves. I don't think there's going to be too much of a reason right now to capture multiple Pokemon of the same type. Which is once again something that PLA just knocked out of the park. That's not good. Samurai Yuki. I hope you don't... I'd rather you had a Metapod. Okay, well, Pidgeotto shouldn't have... Yeah, we're just dealing with Tackle. Nice. Bulbasaur is now a beautiful level 9. Gloom at level 6. Can't Leech Seed it. Keep that in mind. Yes. What this game is supposed to be based on? Have you not played any sort of incarnation of Red, Blue, Yellow? If you haven't, this game is based on any of the 30 trillion incarnations of the Kanto region. But plenty of time in the past. I feel like I read something that said 200 years in the past. I don't know if that's true or not. And well, it takes its cues from PLA being... Oh, shit, hold up. Oh, bitch. I am losing experience. Oh, no, I'm just losing health. My team's losing health. That sucks. Puchikun! This was the baby form of Ponyta. It's level 8. Oh my god. Yeah, so I'm not losing HP when I get hit, but my team is. That sucks. I don't know. Don't quote me on the 200 years thing. I'm not sure. Okay. Chikun was caught. I wonder if I need actual cut. Guess so. It did take a long time, but one of the things I did really like about Legends, about ZA, is how field moves were implemented. I feel like that was genuinely... What the hell? Oh, it's an Alpha! Alpha Rattata. At level 2. And it's eviscerated. But yeah, the field move things, I wonder if this game is gonna end up taking some cues from ZA in what they do for Lavender Graveyard. And what they do for field moves. Dude, I'm sick of these Geodude! You've got to be joking. If only I picked Squirtle like I was thinking. Do you have a new move? Cool. Huh. Okay. I don't think that was wholly intended, but whatever. We'll use the Pidgeotto. 17, 18, 18, 17, 19. Wow, way bulkier. those are 3 different Game Boys you just listed. The Game Boy Color is an 8-bit machine. The Game Boy Advance is a 16-bit machine. And the SP is just a remodel of the Advance. Yeah, not all the Game Boys are the same. There's a lot of remodels, just like the DS had a lot of remodels. Except the Game Boy... The Game Boy itself, the original Game Boy, had so many iterations, it's actually insane. And then, the Color is basically an iteration, but there were some games that only played on a Game Boy Color. Fuck it, Weeball. Oh, crap. Well. Anyway, that being said, Fire Leaf Green is a Game Boy Advance game. Get lost aggro. Damn it, I wanted to get a back attack. You can read both chats having dual monitors. You can read both chats if you just have a single monitor. You can pop out both chats. You can pop out both chats and still have half your screen available for, like, doom scrolling or watching or whatever else. And with how slow my chats are, you could have one half of your screen be like your social media, and the other, like one of the corners on the other side, can be the stream, and then underneath that you can have 2 separate windows for both chats if you really wanted to maximize your space. The DS didn't have full compatibility with the Game Boy library. It only had backwards compatibility for Game Boy Advance. If you try and put a Game Boy game in the DS's second slot, it's not gonna fit. And then, wow, what the fuck? I don't think... Was that a crit? Like, it should have resisted, it should have resisted Leech Life. Playing Pocket? Nice. Yo, so, Bella, actually, at the end of, not the last stream, but the one before it, when you mentioned that the new set came out, I was like, yo, actually, before I end the stream, it was after I had the end screen on and everything. I was like, yo, I'm gonna do some polls really quick, and you were already gone by the time I tried to do them, but the game still had to download update data, so I said, fuck it. Oh, here's the checkpoint. No one can pass. Get out of here. Oh, simple as. Cool thing though, I did go ahead and get on there, and I have done some pulls in the new set. My very first card, my very first pull in the set, was one of the cards I wanted that I knew wouldn't be too hard to get, but it was one of the ones that I wanted the most, and it was the full art Vivian. Like, I'm not even joking, it was genuinely the first pull, because I opened a backwards pack. And I thought, no fucking way. And then in the rest of the pack, I ended up getting the normal Vivian card. So that was cool. Oh, that was a back hit. Cool. Do I get a free turn for a back hit? No. Alright, enough being skittish. We've made some good headway. Let's go full east. Okay, great. Okay, great. So can I pull up that map? Cool. Dude, I'm so lost right now. Oh my god. I can't even navigate the freaking mountain range. This is what I was looking for. Okay. Where is Garnet Town? I don't know. Two full art teal mask ogre pawns. I've done one 10 pull in the set. I haven't done any more though. Should I do a 10 pull live on stream? Come on, oh, it's the Tangela! Baby Tangela. Nice, dude. That's cool. I got a DS pretty late into the lifespan. I got a DS Lite for my birthday one year. And I didn't have any games for it. I only had my GBA games. Damn, Pidgeotto's grown like a weed. Way to Diglett. Yeah, my first DS game actually was Diddy Kong Racing DS. Which is kind of a bizarre one, honestly, but hey, you know what? Cool. It wasn't my first time playing Diddy Kong Racing. I played it on N60. Okay, it's level 10. That's not bad. Oh, I got Vine Whip now. Damn! The one shot? That Doug Trio would have been nice to have had, but... Oh, Parrot can evolve. Okay, the evolution screen needs some work. Damn, level 14? Oh, these guys are goated experience, dude. If I find another Doug Trio, I do want to catch it very bad. Hell, that Diglett being level 14, that would have been plenty, honestly. Level 11? Nah. I do want that 14. For the homies, you know what? For the real ones that are here, I'm gonna go into TCG Pocket and open up some packs. For all you guys watching me at, what is my time, 1:20 in the morning, I think everyone in the chat except for Carrot is PST, so it'd be 1:20 for most of you guys. Oh, it's an alpha! Alright. Going in. Big Tenna Packaroonie. I got one rainbow. Okay, let's see. Pack 1, Lucky Ice Pop. Cool. Pack number 2. Ooh, damn. Hearthflame Mask Ogre Palm? That's pretty good. Nothing. Sui Art Marsh Stomp. Shout out Psycho. Pack number 5 has a an illustration rare card, I guess. What are we calling these? And it's Phalanx! The boys! Give another Phalanx in play. This Pokemon's attacks do 20 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. And this... Oh, dang, that's cool. That's a neat card. That's a fun one. Got the Diggersby, though. Pack number 7. Got a Chandelure. And a Slacking. That's funny how they introduced truants into it. Alright, pack number 9. We still ain't getting shit. Got a Scatterbug. Got the Delivery Bird. Box of Surprises. Flip a coin if heads. This attack does 70 damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. If tails, heal 30 damage from your opponent. Okay. Interesting. And pack 10? Nothing. Alright, cool. Terrible pulls. Thanks, chat. God damn it, dude. Alright, good thing though is Mikon is ready to evolve. Our little baby fox. Mega Kinga. I briefly took a look at Mega Kangaskhan, but I didn't read its ability. What is its ability? Is it pretty close to Parental Bond? Green Road. The road is green. Young Mung Doll, so green. I wanted to use Vulpix, but whatever. Bulbasaur can evolve. I feel like the Pokemon typings being on screen isn't really necessary, I do gotta say. Like, it's nice for the people that need it, but I think for the most part it's kinda... It's not obtrusive, but I feel like it would look better without it being there. Maybe stylize it a bit more. It attacks twice and doubles all on-hit buffs. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, that's very Parental Bondy. Oh, hey, it's this thing. Stop it. Stop it. Manja, come on. Nice, there we go. Alright, Manja is caught. The bug attack is kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. I do like that you can kind of block the incoming attacks by throwing a ball. Whether that be for a battle or trying to catch it. I think that's cool. Gee, when they said Green Road, they really went all in on the fucking trees, huh? Okay, that just looks a little bit lazy. Plenty of Great Balls, okay. 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 Pool's closed, got it. God, this really makes me want to play Arceus, I'm not gonna lie. Arceus is such a masterpiece of a game, honestly. I feel like they just really knocked it out of the park with PLA. DA has been good, but man, let me tell ya. Do you only run Greninja for its ability? Okay. Poison. Oh, that's sick. The Poison Stone is here. Uh-oh. Well, welcome to the Kanto region. We have a whole lot of field and mountain. Green and brown as far as the eye can see, 100 years. I mean, I know this game took some cues from Space World, but uh-oh. I'll use water energy. I gotta take a look at Electric Oricorio then. Or I guess you're only using Pichu to generate electric, right? Like that's the only reason you have Pichu there? Is to generate electric for Oricorio? Okay, we made it back to civilization. Well, I mean, we made it back to something. Oh god, the tile's deloaded. Oh god, we're just seeing random tiles from the game now. Here's a random building. I mean, this building looks cool. These are like Safari Zone assets. There's some, okay, we found collision. Uh-huh. Boy, I really need that cut, huh? Dude, I really need cut. Where the fuck am I? Like, this is reminiscent of, like, Viridian. Or, like, Route 2 specifically, but... What in the hell? I think a lot of stuff that has collision by default. Sell it on Fieldlands! No, maybe it is actually manually mapped collision. So if this is the Sell it on Fieldlands, this must be bike path, right? Remember when this was like, you know, a Pokemon game? Somewhere they must have hid missing though hitting the fattest doobie. Okay, so this is the ocean. And I've fallen and I can't get up. I'm like that one guy at the beginning. I'm stuck. There's probably not a hole here because this looks like it's a finished town, more or less. And there's an item. Okay, so yeah, wherever we're at, this is a pretty finished town. So I need to somehow get cut, and I might just have the world at my fingertips. But yeah, you can see it's like there's the basis, but nothing at all is finished. I hope this isn't killer on the bitrate. Is it supposed to be a bug or a glitch? Neither, technically. What we're looking at right now is that at some point, I don't even know where I came from anymore. The dev, because this is still, you know, an early build, the dev, was mapping out the region, but didn't put collision. Oh no, there's collision. Okay. But didn't put collision on everything. So, as a result, even though something looked like a mountain, there wasn't actually a mountain. It was just visual trickery. As far as the game was concerned, there was nothing there. It was all just visual. Uh-oh. It's Garnet Town! And I still need cut! Oh, God. Yeah, so what you're seeing now, it's not a bug or a glitch, it's just completely unfinished. Wow, that's a big-ass building. Holy shit. Rocky Beach? Okay, so we're getting, you know, the view of some places coming up. This is a place called Rocky Beach. And this is a place called Garnet Town by some stretch of the imagination. Okay. I don't even know where we're at in relation to everything. I genuinely have no clue because I don't think the map is going to tell me a damn thing. Okay, the map is kind of correct. So, if Vermilion was here... Vermilion's here, and we're over here. Nothing relates to that. Yeah, on the Kanto map, as far as we recognize it in the quote-unquote future, what would be over here is some stretch of, what is it, Route 14, I think? Yeah, where we're at right now is sort of this weird, like, interim. We're in land that doesn't exist, I think is the best way to put it. Let me see. Yeah, because it should be all ocean from here, like, over to about this area. There's a little bit of land over here that hasn't really been explored, I guess. Depends on exactly what version of the Kanto map you're looking at. We'll take a look at, this is the version on the interior of Let's Go Pikachu Eevee. Yeah, where we're at right now is technically just a bunch of forest and trees. Like, it is out of bounds. Which is really interesting that they have a town here. Hey, Benny, what's up? What the hell is this? I found the seam in the game where we were allowed to go and see the rest of the unfinished world. Oh, no. Okay. We'll keep going east, I guess? Southeast? This isn't good. The map hasn't even updated where we're at. That's an issue. That means then going out further that way should be nothing but ocean. There shouldn't be any placeholder assets or anything if this is strictly relegated to just Kanto, then nothing is to the east of Kanto. There's some backroom shit. I'm gonna eat some of these dried mangoes I got here, chat, while we figure this out. Uh-oh. Okay, now that's a problem. I accidentally left this bag open. Now these are kind of hard. Guys, I don't know where we're at. Oh! No, we've been here already! No, we haven't. It's similar, but it's not exact. Okay, no, this is where we first went out of bounds. Okay, so we're gonna follow this back out, and we're gonna trace around the playable area as we know it so far. We found some cool discoveries. We found Garnet Town. What the fuck is this? Route 1? Okay. We have a good hold on where we're at right now. This is Pallet Town. This is Pallet Town, and there's a bunch of flowers where Red and Blue's houses are supposed to be. And I'm wasting Pokeballs. Okay. Okay, So I'm gonna guess the reason Pallet Town is here is probably because the map of Kanto as we know it was made as a basis. It's also interesting that Red and Blue's houses are actually red and blue flowers. That's cool. So then if we go down this way, yeah, this is where you can find all the wild Tangela. It's fascinating how much like Space World this actually is. This is so much. Why is my YouTube side exploding? Oh my god. Howdy all the lurkers. What's up? How y'all doing? Yeah, so we're just gonna go straight down. We should hit what will be Cinnabar. Or I guess what should be Cinnabar. One? Kane? Kane La. Any Spanish speakers in the chat? Does this equate to Cinnabar Island? Can. Oh man, that's a thumbnail. That's a thumbnail right there. Oh my god. Kane, LA. We finally made it. We hit it. We hit it big in LA, folks. Here we are. Okay, so that is obviously supposed to be Cinnabar Island as a placeholder. Kane La. Kane La. I don't know if that's what it's supposed to say. That's fucking funny. I couldn't tell if the other. Oh, whoa, cool. Cool sprite sheet over here. Okay, so we got some cool custom trees. I like that. So you're telling me that you can't enter the buildings' houses, but you go out the map and walk on waters for odd reasons. Somebody tell him. Somebody help him. The building does not exist. This is purely visual. The building, as far as it is programmed, does not exist. This is nothing but a visual representation of what the guy wants to do eventually. So I guess this would be Seafoam. Like, you're really getting a behind-the-scenes look at how games are kind of created with this. Or at least one way they're created. It depends on the person, depends on if there's a group and if they're what tools they're using and whatnot. But basically, what you're seeing is the concept stage. This could be Cinnabar. This and it just needs to be moved into the proper location. This could be Seafoam. I'm inclined to believe this is Seafoam, given that these are two distinct islands connected by a couple bridges. Actually, these are 3 islands. And with how this is, like, this has to be Seafoam. Okay, now exactly, I don't know how far. I might get lost if I try and head east and connect to, Fuchsia. If I try and connect to Fuchsia from here, I could get horribly lost. I guess I save. Do I save here? Fuck it. Okay. Wonder if Sevi is in. I do too, actually. Okay. We made it to Fuchsia. This is good. This is really good. This was easy to find. We stumbled upon it. This is the Johto, or the GSC version of it with the 3 hops. So here we are. This right here. Oh my god, this is actually gold. This is stripped down Fuchsia. That is so cool. Oh my god, that's actually amazing. Oh, this is so cool. The hell does this say? Toa? Town? Town? It says town, and this is supposed to be an N. Okay. Alright, so this is a nondescript town. This is how far conceptually out this is. Fuchsia doesn't even have a name yet. This is just generic town with a few buildings the guy places so that way he could drag and drop them as he wanted. Because this is where the Safari Zone gate is. These are where all of the cages are, or the pens. And this is just a raw map of Fuchsia. That is so crazy cool. Interestingly, there's no throughway here. Makes sense. Okay, so that means where we should be going to continue with the game is west, to a degree. Actually, technically speaking, if we go directly north from here, we should end up back at Celadon, which is where I think they want us to go for the game. For the story of the game. So there might actually be some stuff developed if we go west. If we go west, we might actually be able to find some Pokemon too. So we're leaving. There's not even remains of the checkpoint or bicycle path. Or cycling road, rather. I guess we just head north from here. Shout out to town. That's the best place in the entire game so far. Honestly, I kind of doubt Sevi's gonna be in the game. Oh, there's a Pokemon! Oh, we're back! We're back here! I wonder if that's the Scarlet Tower, then. Oh. Well. We're in the Celadon Fieldlands, and I guess we can just leave whenever the fuck we want. We can just walk out! God, why can't I do that with my job? I can't believe there are so many people in the YouTube side of things. How y'all doing? Hope you're doing well. Oh, there's the baby Growlithe. Alright, back to the mainline game here. What do you mean Vulpix flinched? Vulpix already moved. What do you mean it flinched? Alright, well that thing eviscerated Vulpix. That sucks. Huh? Well, that sucks. I wanted to catch that. Superbots, nice. Welcome to Celadon Village. How nice it is to rest after walking so much. Buddy, you have no idea. This place is full of muscled men. Hell yeah. I'm just on a boat. Azure Basin is a very dangerous and unexplored place. You're telling me, bucko! Homeboy has no clue what I just came from. Walking to work during the snow and ice the last 2 weeks has been hell. Yeah, I feel you, man. I have been right there. Totally get it. Okay. I don't know if that's a Scarlet Tower. Okay. Is this... Okay, another Poison Stone. Alright, so if this is following in the footsteps, that's a good find. If this is following in the footsteps of Space World, then if we find an Eevee, we should be able to evolve it into an Umbreon. Nine Ice Heals is kind of weird, but okay. Six revives. The idea is here. Like, let's look at the items really quick. Why are they blue? The idea is here. Oh, that's an elixir, not experience candy. It actually looks like one of the Reggie parts from Mystery Dungeon. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, yeah, some of these are Mystery Dungeon sprites. That's kind of cool. Celadon Port. Okay, here we are. So we're on the other side of this finally. Cool. This has been fascinating so far. Yeah, though, going through and looking at some of these, this definitely is still very early on. Because some of the items that I'm seeing definitely should be something else. Also, this sucks. This is a crappy matchup. Like, I think the intention is there to make them similar to how they are in Legends Arceus. And being, excuse me, being like medicinal herbs of some kind. But I think that it's just not implemented. I think that's really all it is. Why are the sailors using grass Pokemon? Someone want to tell me that one, huh? Alright. Thunderstone, that's cool. Ton of elixirs. Whoa. Alright, they definitely need to work on their collision a little bit more. As we've seen. That's interesting. Okay. Was there supposed to be a gym building? What, in the last town? We haven't really explored the town super well. Admittedly, I've kind of been having my run of the place, and I haven't really been looking as much as I should be. Krabby, hey! That is our first water Pokemon. Man, my cup of water just hit the most perfect temperature. Like, it's not icy cold, but it's nice and cool. Not warm. Why am I coming into all these houses and ransacking them? I am literally doing nothing but stealing from a bunch of warehouses. Blood on Fieldlands. Could find, nope, it's not. It is interesting, though, like, look at the way this connects. This is still one full town area, but because of how unestablished this is, it turns into a route partially over here, even though it fully connects up here and to the left. That is really cool. Because it really does feel like this is just a brand new area that they're still developing. There's no checkpoint in the middle or anything. It is just raw land that is still being developed, and I think that that's cool. Oh my god, I can finally heal everyone. Can I use the Abras to teleport? Oh, I can use them for pasture. Cool. What is the Pokeball next to the status? I guess just that it's captured? Damn, look at that special attack. That special attack is almost as much as Ivysaur's. Crazy. No, I'll save Paris just in case. Having Sunsport could be nice. Right. Yeah. Years ago, the well overflowed. Is that why you got a freaking lake? love my Gloom. Is this Erica? Smells a little bad. Okay. Fords Hillside. There is an Elekid. Stop it. Fine. So is this gonna be... No, this is actual Elekid. So then what's the Space World Elekid gonna evolve into? A lot of damage. For a quick attack? Like, dang, dude. Okay, now I'm interested. Let's go ahead and send Paris out. I'm gonna try to Stun Spore. I want to see if this will play by modern Pokemon rules or not. Nope. This is classic is as classic does. Really? Wow, it lived. Oh my god, it has Thunder Punch already? Actually, no, that's correct. Elekid gets Thunder Punch real quick. I was gonna weaken it with that, but I guess I'll use Pidgey. I don't outspeed it. Ain't that a bitch? Alright, we'll go ahead and use some Great Balls since I've got Super Ball. That is what it's called in Japanese. Really, dude, man. Okay. We're just gonna keep chucking balls at it, I guess. This thing is sweeping my team! Oh my god. Dude, come on! What's killing me is I don't know how far along my shakes are actually getting. Oh my god, thank you. That thing was a freaking monster. Alright, instantly on the team you go. Goodbye, Pidgey. Okay, oh my god, that thing has 36 speed. I can actually take a look at our EVs now, too, since we've done some stuff. Ivysaur has a lot of speed EVs, because of all the Diglets. And not much of anything else. Um... Excuse me for 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. I'm smelling something not quite right, so 1 sec. Okay, sorry about that. I also am sorry that I did not tab back in for the audio. Yeah, I don't know what I'm smelling. Maybe I need to... I might need to take my computer out and dust it a little bit. Riku Samurai. Riku Samurai has a Metapod. Level 23! This is gonna take a minute. It's bugging... You have 6 attack? No, I'm bugging. Okay. It's bugging me that status is the first option instead of change, but... You know, that's a skill issue, I guess. It does say health. It doesn't say health, it says health. H-E-A-L-T. Healed. It sucked healed. Damn, that guy gave me big paper. Where's Hillside? Answer required. Easy clap. Alright, nice. There's collision. Oh god, there's an Elekid! I'm just throwing Pokeballs as an act of self-defense at this point. I actually got another Elekid. What is happening? Okay, the audio buffer has clearly fucked up somewhere. I'm still hearing Sandshrew sand attacking me. Alright, let's take a look at our Sandshrews really quick. They have Scratch and Sand Attack. Both level 15. This one's a little bit better. I'm gonna go ahead and... Do I want to throw this on the team? No, I don't think I will. This other Elekid... Dude, this thing has 40 speed? Also higher level. Well, light screen is pretty nice. Let's go ahead and swap this out for... Could do Pidgeotto. Maybe Zubat. Zubat isn't really doing much other than just attacking, so... Wow, I still caught the Bellsprout. That's cool. Mid-dialogue, I caught the Bellsprout. Archer Shota. Archer is kind of a cool trainer class. Alright, I don't exactly know where I'm at anymore, quite frankly, because that was level 8. Dude, Baby Tangle is a monster. Alpha Monja. I guess I'll leave Ivysaur in. It'd be a 3-shot anyway, so... The item amounts of throwing you off, yeah, they're really bizarre. I don't really get the rationale for that. I mean, what did I get before? I got like 9 Ice Heals for some reason. Oh yeah? Did you now? Boy, you must be a cool guy, not even looking at me when you're talking to me. I see you. See, I do admire this guy for using Unity for a game like this. But I can't help but wonder if RPG Maker, like a modified RPG Maker engine, might have been a little bit better. Okay. You're just pointing me down to Azure Basin. I get you, I get you. Meowth. Alpha Krabby. I've only seen one alpha and it was just that Diglett. Damn, that thing lived? That's crazy. Okay, I think that's that Pidgey. So, something I want to do really quick that I didn't do before is I want to go back to Pallet Town and I want to see if Viridian and the rest of Kanto is mapped out, and also to see if Indigo is mapped out. Okay, so we came back up, to the right should have been Fuchsia, right? I think if we just keep going west here, we'll eventually hit Pallet Town again. That's interesting. I was feeling something too. I didn't say it, but the way... Okay, we're back in Pallet. Yeah, the way the water is scrolling kind of messed me up a little bit. I didn't mention it, but... Oh, did they cover the Actraiser remake? I haven't seen that yet. Okay, so this is Viridian. Or, I guess, what would be Viridian. IE? I don't really know what it's supposed to say, but I'm sure this... So this is supposed to be Route 2, to some degree. It's not really modeled out right, but this is Route 2. And to some degree, maybe this is supposed to be Viridian Forest. Oh, what the fuck? That's so interesting. I guess, no, this makes sense. Because if we were at Vermilion and Diglett Tunnel is supposed to have a bunch of exits, then it would make sense that some of this would match up to what we know as current-day Kanto. Maybe not over here so much. I don't know what's going on this right side. But like this is the flower patch, and then the rest of this is just pewter. And then there's nothing else for pewter, which we could actually go west. Let's go west a little bit. I kind of want to see if I just go right to Victory Road. Dude, that Sandshrew sand attack is fucking killing me. Look, I'm just saying, if the dev is here in the chat or is watching this back at some point, we'll go through to the west in Victory Road and everything when we properly offshoot from Viridian again. Yo, Dev, if you're listening, or if anybody has seen them, I will happily test this for you. I would love to be a game tester for this game. I like it very much. Where am I? Okay, okay. So then over here, I'm pretty sure I got here earlier. Is this not where I got out of bounds the first time? Because I was thinking, wow, this kind of looks like Mount Moon a little bit. Or the Route 2, Route 3. Now let's see how well this is mapped. Yeah, this is mapped, I think, according to Gen 2's Mount Moon. All right. So here we are. This is Mewtwo's Cave. Any Berserk Gene up here? Alright, here we are in, I guess what would be Celadon. There's a river over here, though. This is kind of cool. Oh, no. Hey, look, it's the fucking Sandshrew! Oh, man, that sucks. Okay, so this is interesting. So, as we know it right now... This is that cave we saw, and that's that stupid Sandshrew. Yeah, okay, so I'm trying to wrap my mind around the map design. So, Saffron Fortress... This is actually inaccessible. That quartz hillside... I don't think there's any one-way collision, so I think if I can walk through something, I should be able to walk back out of it, I think. That's funny. So then this is... Oh, this is really neat, actually. All of the checkpoints work, but none of the buildings inside do. Cool house, by the way. You walk out and immediately go into the river. Even this doesn't have a warp? Really? Well, this is Saffron. This, for all intents and purposes, should be the middle of Kanto. I guess not the middle per se, but you know what I mean. This is kind of cool. An area just out of reach that the dev kind of just tantalized you with, and we're right here. So right now, if I was to look at the Cantonian map again... So Quartz Hillside and that cave are kind of once again in an area of Kanto that, for all intents and purposes, is kind of just out of bounds. Which is part of why I'm having a hard time wrapping my mind around the structure of this iteration of Kanto. Because it's kind of... A lot of it's just cut. Oh, that's bad. So, like, right up here, the mountain extends. Okay, here we go, here we go. So, we just passed what would be Nugget Bridge. This is some sort of dev note. We know that the pink Goldenrod City blocks are some sort of dev note. I don't know what the hell that one's supposed to mean. And then this should be Route 22. This should lead directly to Bill's house. Bill! For some reason, the L is connected and this is special. So yeah, this is, what I believe they call Cerulean Cape. And nothing is out this way. Bill's Secret Garden? Yo, is this where Bill's Secret Garden is, actually? Complete with annoying-ass Sandshrew that's attacking me from beyond the grave? It's fascinating that this entire route got scoped out. then labeled as being where Bill is. As if anything else could be there. Interesting. You can see some sort of rough plans for what they want to do with Cerulean and the route to Rock Tunnel. Again, a lot of this is based off of Gold, Silver, Crystal. What I'm more surprised about so far is that for as close as this has gotten to having a rough draft of modern Kanto, none of the buildings are actually like labeled for where they would or should be. Yeah, like that was just the rough route 11 or 12, I think, whatever leads to Rock Tunnel. And the rest is just carved out. What the hell is this? This is power plant, I think. Yeah. This is the power plant. When you come up here, that's interesting that there was so much separation. So there's added grass patches, which actually don't have the grass texture applied to them yet. These are just random grass patches. And look, it even has a sign here. Why is there a sign here? Oh, and there's like, it's gonna extend further out? Okay, that's kind of cool. So they have potential plans for going more north of the Rock Tunnel area. Kind of weird that this is so separated from the rest of whatever the route was. Yeah, like look at that whole ass plane before it reconnects to the route. Cool. Anyway, considering that we're at Rock Tunnel, if we keep going south, we might be able to hit whatever that lavender graveyard is. Ah! Interesting. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So this has collision to stop you and properly warp you. And it's gonna be a cave. Whatever that is. Whatever's going on here has some sort of mapped collision. This is the exit. But the collision is so off. And then this is Lavender as we know it right now. Yeah, there's a decent amount of collision here for once. And then this is Rocky Beach. Okay, so Rocky Beach, since we've seen it a few times before, yeah, we're kind of filling up the map. We saw it all the way over here by whatever Garnet Town is supposed to be. And now we've seen where it connects, and this is basically supposed to be Route 13, I believe. I believe this is Route 13, and then coming down is Route 14. That's interesting. Okay. I have a feeling that from this point going down, what is in those? We're actually gonna have proper collision for a bit because this, we already kind of entered the Lavender Graveyard for a brief moment. Well, there goes that theory. We entered it for a brief moment coming north from Vermilion. Wow. Jeez, when they said Vermilion or Lavender Graveyard, they really meant it. That's very interesting that those item balls we won't be able to get. I could look for a seam. I don't think it's very worth it. Oh, this is the other side of that cut tree. That's interesting. Okay. So we've kind of seen how the map connects, which is really, really neat. Dude, if I catch this fucking Sandshrew... Uh-oh. Oh, great. Hello? What the hell do we have here? Oh god, stop with the sound effects, dude! This is a fascinating, quote-unquote, out-of-bounds, inbounds area. Like, have you guys ever used walk-through walls on, like, on any other Pokemon game? It's weird how it is just this, like, mountainous region. Like, look at this. There's still collision here. That was a proper ledge! Uh-oh. Green Road? Okay, so this will connect us to the Diglett Cave side of, Oh yeah, we've been here already, okay. No, yeah, we've been on this side of this before. Oh god. Halloween now, I know not where I am. Samurai Daichi. That's cool, it's a Soian Voltorb. Alright, I definitely gotta swap out. Oh my god, it has Slash? Dang, that sucks. Whoops. It's interesting that your fainted Pokemon still get experience. By the way. Oh god, the attack is still happening. Where exactly am I? Alolan Figment, welcome in. That's a cool Sonic icon. I haven't seen that before. Sonic Racing? Solid. Yes, this is a fan game that just released its first prologue. This is the prologue demo. This is Pokémon Legends Mew. The creator, or rather the link to it is... Do I still have it copied? Nope, that is my Twitch and YouTube link. Hold on. Let me grab it for the chat real quick. There it is. Okay. That is the link if you so desire to check it out yourself. For those in the YouTube chat, it is also in the description. I'm sorry, Hyper Fang was what paralyzed me? Thunder Punch miss? Guess I'll just go for quick attack and get some guaranteed damage off. What? Huh? Where did my turn go? Okay. Am I being punished for my out-of-bounds sins? That's bugging the hell out of me that changes the first option. Oh, quick attack. Okay. I was like, how the fuck did Raticate outspeed me when he was paralyzed? Okay, what? Okay, so I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that the speed reduction from paralysis isn't really implemented yet. Jeez, that is the hardest time I've ever had with Eradicate. Yeah, okay, so... Okay, so this is this side of Diglett Tunnel. So we have been here. This is the side I've exited before. Which is why, now I'm beginning to see where this all came about. This is where I was able to get out of bounds the first time, and why I thought, wow, this looks a lot like the route to Mount Moon. Because it was. So if we come back over here... There we go. That's the seam I broke out of. Right over here. This is where we first stepped out of bounds. Yeah, we're coming all the way up here, and then we first came out of bounds this way. And that's why I got so confused, because I didn't know exactly where we were at, geographically speaking. But now that I have seen the map for the most part, I'm realizing that, yeah, okay, we are still in a rough basis of Kanto. Well, I mean, I guess that's the entire game, but you know what I mean. Which is also why it's interesting some of the grass here actually does have the walkthrough effect. That's neat. Okay, so we passed through what is supposed to be a rough of Viridian Forest. Some capacity, anyway. Now we're in Route 2. Now we're at wherever the hell this is supposed to be. Now this should be near, I almost called it Quartz Quadrant. Quartz, what the hell was that? Quartz Hill? Is that what that was? Have I streamed Sonic CD? I should stream that game at some point. Yeah. Okay, so we're by Celadon Lighthouse and whatnot. I never even found Erica. Alright, so, okay, we're back here. We're at the Celadon Fieldlands. We're good. This is broken. Maybe we should actually continue the demo, huh? Instead of try to break it as much as I can. Nice. There are quite a few glitches in this game. This is the checkpoint to Saffron Fortress. And that is the normal entrance to Celadon. Which is interesting because I first entered this town from, like, the south. But what we just did was walk into it via, well, what you normally would have. And I still haven't seen this Erica. Okay, you know what? Stop it. Where's that Elekid at? No, as far as I know, they haven't said how much content is in the game, just that this is Chapter 1 Prologue, or whatever that means. Oh my god, the sound is over! Ugh. We have endured that sand attack sound effect for... How long have I been live for? A little over 2 hours? We've endured that sand attack sound effect for the past, like, 40 minutes, I think. We are finally released. Okay, anyway, let's go ahead and see if we can find that Erica now. Right, this is the tavern. This is where we first entered Celadon from. This extends into the port. These are just warehouses, we know this. I'm beginning to think this is more tech demo and less demo. You know what I mean? Because, did they not say to go northeast or northwest in, Vermilion? Alright, this is gonna be the fun part. We have to get back to the beginning of the game in Vermilion. I'm also noticing, by the way, Pokemon aren't really respawning. I wonder if it's because of the glitched Pokeballs that we've not cleared. I mean, I guess going this way isn't going to do anything for me. The only place I really have, I guess, is like the Diglett Tunnel. Because we haven't explored all that, I don't think. That's interesting. That thing's level 19? What hell is this? Did they scale with me for some reason? I don't know why they would have, but I guess they could have. Dude, that has to be 80 base power leech life. Like, tell me why that did so much to me, you know what I mean? Okay, this is a new area. That is the third time an enemy trainer has seen me by looking the other way. I do wish I caught that Dugtrio. Yeah, you get fully healed on level. That's interesting. I guess it's just a regional form of Elekid. Sometimes you'll find the Space World 98 Elekid, and sometimes you won't. Yo, where'd you get your beta Elekid, bro? It's 3 a.m. I kind of want to stop and pick up the rest of this later, but I don't know how much is the rest of it. I wanted to wake up at 9 because I have a bunch of stuff to do in the morning, but... I mean, I guess I still could. Maybe there's only like half an hour's worth of content left. Dude. Dude. I am shocked at how good the YouTube stream has done. How are there so many people watching this? Whoever you guys are that are watching this, the big lurker gang, mad props, dude. Gotta say nothing. You don't gotta be doing anything. Just know I appreciate you for showing up. Was that graphic for Defense Curl just completely misaligned? Yeah, it was entirely. Nice. Defense went way up. So does that mean Defense Curl's a +2? Where the hell are we now? In this gym we train. Do that. Scarlet Gym. You cannot enter this. Okay, so this is where we're supposed to be, I guess. Okay, an actual complete warp. Abra, Tentacruel, Meowth, Abra again, and Ponchu? But we don't have fighting type Pokemon. I haven't seen a fighting type Pokemon. Why is the monk using normal types? Why is Raticate so fast? I have speed EVs. I guess now's a good time. Let's go ahead and take a look at our moves. All I have is poison powder? Are you for real? Well, I guess that's it. Interesting little maze. We'll go ahead and battle everyone. You like normal type Pokemon? Why is the monk asking me that? I mean, I guess, like, if you think about it, the true path to enlightenment is to use Rattata. S. Pretty sure Buddha said that once. I guess I shouldn't bother switching. My Pokemon still get experience when they're KO'd, so... We're going for Gnosticism with the monks rather than anything spiritual or martial. Yeah, I guess so. Now that you bring that up. I guess those are the EVs we've got. Oh, no, those are our IVs. Okay. 19 speed ain't bad. I gotta say, by the way, for anybody in the position of taking some, like, college classes or anything, what was it? I believe my exact class was Asian philosophy and religion, and it was basically from, like Egyptian area, curving to the right-hand side of the rest of the world from that. So, like, if you cut Europe at, like, a diagonal... Or, like, the eastern half of the world in, like, a diagonal slant. It was, like, that eastern half of, like, Africa. And then, like, India and China, Japan, Taiwan. Really, really interesting class. So if your guys' schools offer anything like that, it's pretty worth it. That's also my first time changing my lead Pokemon. Cool. Huh? Is it? You lost 95? What the hell is that shit? I think Elekid is a truant. Yeah, that other one... That other Elekid I might have caught at too high of a level. The game didn't specify that that was a mechanic, but I'm thinking that the Elekid that I caught that isn't doing anything in battle is the one that I caught at like level, what, 17? That. What are you coming here for? Are you interested in the badge of this gym? Erica asked me if I was interested in creating what she calls a Pokemon League. Now you must try to defeat me, and if you get it... Wait, did I read that right? Now you must try to defeat me, and if you get it, I have to give you the badge. If you get the victory, I guess? Monk Takeru. Takeru. Level 25? What the fuck is this? It's going for quick attack, I guess. Why do you lose money when they use payday? I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense, but still. Oh, fuck off with that. Konya is one thing, like Konya Meowth. Are you bringing out the Persian? Or I guess I have nothing to fear, never mind. Well. Oh, fuck off, dude. Nice. Alright, so this guy just had the whole Meowth line. That's crazy. I haven't seen a Konya. I haven't seen quite a few of the Pokemon people are using, actually. No! Did I just use Roar? Why is the cursor memory? That is so annoying. Alright, Vulpix is probably going... Yeah. And we flinched on the way out. Nice one special attack IV. Nice! Look at Paris! Evolved from a little baby Pata. We got paper. What a good battle. Here you go, the badge is all yours. Got the porcelain badge. There are gyms all over Kanto. Are you sure about that? Cause I've been all over Kanto. You'll have to look for them yourself. Oh, don't worry, I did. There were hardly any buildings around Kanto, let alone a gym. I actually wonder if, I wonder if I'd still be able to battle those guys if I hadn't before. Looking for a coach to help us with one thing. There's another tower and talk to our boss. Oh, tower. Oh, here we go. These are those items. A leaf stone and some great balls. Cool. I don't think I have any more Pokemon to catch. Okay. Oh, thanks. Appreciate that one, bucko. Master's on the 3rd floor. Sure. I got one of those. I guess I just sit here and spam A. Any Pokemon Go players in the chat? At 3 a.m.? 3 a.m. in the PM? See what spawns around you. Anything cool? That Flamigo event is active. Ooh, got a Frillish. It ain't shiny. Mischievous, nothing. Chelos. Portal. Fucking everything is around me all of a sudden. Alright, no Pogo shinies, unfortunately. Okay, I was gonna say, if he can get me while I'm in the mini, that'd be fucked up. Damn, really? So I gotta say, so far, this game has been a treat. It's been real all over the place with some things. Combat-wise, you know, I couldn't really tell that Elekid was being truant. Oh, that's neat. It's a Persian head. I don't know what Trainers is. But, why does it still say Pokedex 0? Do I need to go return to Vermilion and get it evaluated? Yeah, battle's been a bit weird, but good. In an interesting way, it is kind of similar to PLA in that sense. Trying to protect this tower. Is this not just text from Sprout Tower Monks? Monk Yusei! Dude, he's getting his dual rider. Be careful. Before you know it, he's using speed spell level 4s on you. We're gonna know what hit you, man. Alpha Rat? Alright, good stuff. Nothing else, really. I'm gonna battle this guy, and then I'm gonna take a quick break just to get a quick drink. I'll be like 30 seconds, so... If you also need to get a quick drink at, you know, this god-awful time of night, do it up. Get some water. It's important. Fuck you. Oh, dude, our IV sword is terrible. Those are so bad IVs. Such bad IVs, excuse me. I used Leech Seed by mistake. At least a hit. Coolio. Okay, guys, give me just 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna mute myself and then type back in so you guys have the audio. And yeah, see you in 1 sec. Okay, I'm back. Just had to go ahead and get my sleepy drink set up because I am gonna have to go to bed like immediately after I end the stream. By the way, code LinksWord10. Poggers.shop. Poggers.shop. Anyone curious? I'm actually really bummed because I have to buy more fucking sleep mix. I love the hell out of this sleep mix, dude. It's so good. Hey! Okay, so I guess this Elekid just isn't gonna listen to me. Which means it's functionally useless. Cool. I'm just gonna let it die. Awesome to the max. Alright, let's have Vulpix do some. Okay. Hey! I got lucky, that's exactly what I wanted. Alright, Master's upstairs. That's a weirdly placed staircase. With the shadow? That's bizarre. That might not have been a good idea to challenge this guy now that I'm thinking about it. Dude, how is my Ivysaur so slow? It has decent IVs, too. Oh, Paris can evolve. That's actually cool. We'll see a full evolution line. Boy, this evolution screen needs some serious work. Okay, I don't know if I should heal up my team. I'm not gonna. Didn't they say the master was on the 3rd floor? This is the 4th floor. Oh, they're Mew. They're Mew statues. That's cool. Set up the gym to train people. It turns out that recently I was given... found a flute that appears to be able to call certain Pokemon. But I don't know how to use it. In Celadon Village, there is a Pokemon expert named Erica. You take it to her. I guess I'll get rid of all of my fucking... Yeah, sure, why not? No fucking way. No shot. That just happened. Oh my god. Dude. Oh, Seymour, the house. You guys know what just happened? You guys know what just happened? We just got soft locked out of a 3-hour stream. I don't believe this, dude. I better be able to see Erica. I was wondering. No, we're not doing that again. So, how many active chatters are there? Should we put money? Should we put channel points on this? I'm not gonna do it because I'm probably gonna end stream immediately if this ends up failing. If I can't progress with this Erica at Celadon, which I haven't even seen still, she could be in the Gloom House. But if I can't progress, that's it. We're done. Because there wasn't a check to see if I actually received the flute when the guy gave it to me, it is gone. Gonna be here, right? Huh. Okay. This is in a demo 1. Thanks for playing. Follow the development at twitter.com/ragdimdev. Well, we got in here. Interestingly enough, we didn't get stopped. But, that is the end of the demo. Surprisingly enough, what to save? Yeah, yeah, anyway, that's really gonna go ahead and do it. The game is good. This is a really good proof of concept. But, I hit exit and it just brings me back to the save menu. Yeah, this is a good proof of concept. I think what they were going for is pretty good. I kind of wonder if Unity was the right engine for this. I'm not gonna lie, because I kind of think... Like, I don't have a ton of programming knowledge, so I'm not gonna say much about it. But I do think this might have been... This might have come out a little bit better had maybe they used the modified engine of what is the Pokemon RPG maker that people use? There's specifically like a Pokemon fan game engine. That might have been a little bit better. I don't know. Maybe it already is and it's just based off of Unity. I'm not really sure about that. It's definitely a little bit broken. It was fascinating getting to tour Kanto. That was so cool. We got to see basically a rough of everything that's currently in development, and that was really cool. Shout out Kane La, by the way. Interesting though. I don't really get what the level scaling was about. What the hell was all that at the end? Like, that just got crazy. Actually, before I do end, I do want to take one quick look. Did I explore everything in Diglett Cave? I'm pretty sure I did, but while I'm doing my my conclusion, I was gonna say post-amble because it's not a preamble, but if everything in Diglett Cave is done, then we're good. But yeah, there's definitely been some bugs. There's an item here I never got. Neat. I gotta say, more than anything, just walking around and seeing the concepts that the guy is looking to do, that is cool. This guy is still stuck out of bounds, too. Actually, while we're doing this, too, do I just come talk to you about the decks? Oh my god, are you fucking serious? Going up to a Pokeball soft locks you? Okay. For the sake of science... Hang on. I'm glad I just saved. Now, unfortunately, I do have to re-add this as a capture in an obnoxious way. So give it a second. You'll hear the audio before you actually see it. There we go. Oh, hey, it's our team! That's cool. That is a really cool touch. Okay, so anyway, let's try this again. Yeah, so don't go touch one of the other starters' Pokeballs. Some of these Pokemon have respawned. So we're seeing kind of what I thought, that maybe some of the Pokemon... maybe the Pokemon don't respawn unless you save and quit. Those are Super Potions. I'm not going to bother getting those again. I wonder if everything... Oh, there's Konya! Dude, it's level 23. What the fuck? Oh, whoops. So for some reason the Pokemon are scaling, which is kind of a cool touch, but surprising for sure. So you restart the game and some Pokemon do end up appearing, which is neat. Go over here? We never went over here. I'm glad I decided to come over here. We didn't see everything. Level 25? Oh, I finally have my own Konya. After... what? 27 years? Wow, actually, yeah, now that I'm looking at it, I haven't been down here whatsoever. I was too lost in the out of bounds that I never looked inbounds. Oh my god, lady, you have a lot of Pokemon. Anyway, yeah, so what I wanted to say is, for the most part, I am really liking, I think I gotta turn myself up a little bit. Did I mess with my voice meter settings recently? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Maybe it's just the mic being weird. I don't know. Anyway, like I was saying, I think that there's a lot of good concepts here. Like, conceptually, there's a lot of really good, yeah, so conceptually, there's a lot of, oh, I'm not tapped in. There's a lot of cool ideas here, but they aren't really realized. Please stay in the fucking Pokeball. There, okay. Okay, cool, we're good. I can kind of freely waste these Pokeballs now, so I don't really care. Yeah, so there's a lot of really cool concepts here. There's honestly a lot of good ideas. I think it's nice. But it's definitely buggy. I like these backgrounds are cool. I think that even though we're kind of going for the Game Boy Color aesthetic with this, we could do a little bit more. You know, like, look at Yacht Club, for example. The way Mina the Hollower is supposed to look like a Game Boy game, but let's be real, that game could not run on a Game Boy cart. Wow, how much is over here? Beware of wild Pokemon. But yeah, I think that we shouldn't really be afraid to go outside the scope of, visually speaking, you know, what we set out to do. More Pokeballs. Yeah, I guess we'll end by going back to Diglett Cave instead of just seeing what was over there. Because there's actually a whole lot more area. I cannot believe there's this much that I didn't actually see. Hey, Krabby! I'm gonna sit here throwing Pokeballs at you all damn day, dude. You are joining the team, good Sir Krabby. The post-game team. Oh my god. Oh, I caught it. So then what's over here? Oh, this is the... this is the Rocky Beach part. We have finally found part of the inbounds Rocky Beach. That's actually crazy that it took the entire time to get here. Like, look at this. I'm tracing this area and there's still so much to see. This thing's level 26. What the hell? Oh my god. That's cool. Oh shit, this is actual Garnet Town. Like the place that I clipped into and kind of made my bitch? Didn't that say poison powder? How come this guy gave me every stone except for a firestone, by the way? What's the story with that? This thing is a higher level than my Vulpix. What the fuck? Dude, I can't believe I'm still playing this. I thought I was gonna end 20 minutes ago. I'm supposed to be up in half an hour. Or not half an hour. I wanted to go to bed half an hour from when I wanted to end at 4. I had to be up in 5 hours. If I had to be up in half an hour, oh my god. So why is Garnet Town like this now? Did I enter an extension of Garnet Town before? That could be it. Oh my god, 65 attack. Parasect, it's been real. No, actually, you know what? Considering that one only has speed EVs. No, this one has no EVs. There we go. Okay, that's a better team. Good nap. I feel you, lady. I am shocked that there's so much more to see still. Another Krabby. Another fucking poison stone? That's 3 poison stones. Are you Erica? The wall? Why does it look like this now? Because I'm so certain I came from... I've seen these 2 trees from this side. Is it progression flags, maybe? Let's just drop a save there. Oh my god. Addicted. Oh, why did that do so much? Well. Priority moves showing why they're so good, by the way. Okay, we got past the Charmeleon. Hopefully, Wartortle comes out next. Yes. Okay, surely Elegant can outspeed, right? Oh, that's huge. Massivemo! Why is that thing only level 27? He led with his strongest? What kind of shit is that? But just try to get as much chip damage off as I can. Oh no, that's when we swap. We're gonna swap to our own Ivysaur because it's kind of hurting. Poison powder shouldn't affect me. Then again, Leech Seed shouldn't have either, but what the hell do I know? Yeah, that's poison powder, and then it says it falls asleep. What the hell is that? Okay, come on, Vulpix. There we go. God damn it. There's still hope in your generation. Receive Lincoln Cord? Lincoln? Lincoln. Lincoln Cord, my favorite band. Alright, so here we are at the bottom half of the Vermilion Path. So Garnet Town was a nice little side experience. Unfortunately, despite it all, it looks like Ivysaur is not going to evolve. Sorry, what? Is the Leech Seed effect from the last battle still in effect? Dude, oh my god. This game has some serious bugs. Let's not even sugarcoat it. Oh yeah, I guess we haven't been down here yet, huh? Azure Basin. This is the center of the Kanto region. Also is an unknown area. Okay, so now that we got to explore all that, let's go ahead and take one last look in Diglett Cave. I have not received any moves or anything that could interact with the field. I guess Diglett's docile. That's cool. Bitch. Fuck off. Dude, the Leech Seed effect is still there. That is so terrible. So if you do have a Konya and you use Payday outside of battle on a wild Pokemon, do you actually still get the money? I wonder. Because unless you do, there's a very finite amount of money that you can get in this game. The item's gone! We're not even gonna know what that was. I have 3 poison stones that I can't even use. I haven't seen a Firestone, unless that one was gonna be one. Yeah, okay, that's... Hey, a Caterpie! Level 28 Caterpie. Ash Ketchum, welcome in. Anyway, yeah, I guess that's gonna do it. There's no field moves. There's a Pichu! Well, there's something I could have used the Thunderstone on. That's cool. So there are some other Pokemon that I maybe could have seen or gotten if I were to sit here and cycle the areas. I'm not gonna do that. But... what did you send a friend request on? Oh, look at Pichu, it's adorable. Sandshrew. No Firestone. I wonder if Friendship is actually in the game to get Crobat. I never saw Oddish. Nice Pokedex entry. He likes to collect coins and shiny stones. That's all we need from him. And those are the... oh my god, they gave that thing 80 speed? That's insane. There was Putty, I didn't get to see one of those. Well, I saw one, but I didn't catch it. Bellsprout line, Geodude, Puchikun, Hisui and Voltorb. No, normal Voltorb. Okay, there we go. That's neat. Monja. Even in the most vicious storm, this Pokemon plays happily if thunder rumbles in the sky. Yeah, so that is some sort of alternate form of Elekid. Interesting. Krabby. A fair amount of Pokemon in the demo. I will see that. A fair amount of Pokemon. You glitched. Get me out of here. Okay, anyways. that is for sure going to be the end of the stream. Definitely kind of all over the place. Enjoyable though, nonetheless. Again, if you do wish to try this out yourself, the link is in the description. There is both a Windows version as well as an Android version. Let's save here. Nah. There we go. Green Road. Alright. That's gonna go ahead and do it for the stream, guys. 3.5 hours. More than I thought I was gonna get. It is 4 a.m. I need to get my ass to bed now, so... this was good. This was kind of everything I hoped it was. It was really fun to, it was really fun to go out of bounds and stuff like that. And see what they were trying to do. I'm looking forward to more of... to more of what the developer has to put out there. And maybe the next demo will be a little bit better. This was fun, but man, was it buggy. It was not the best described and some other stuff. But anyways, still worthwhile. Still a good play session. Like I said, 3.5 hour stream. Anyway, but yeah, I'm out of here. Thank you guys for watching. There will probably be a stream later today. I have to say later today because it's 4 in the morning. So I'll probably have one more stream before my birthday stream tomorrow, but who knows. Anyways, you guys take care. Thanks for hanging out. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Too bad I can't keep the stream going a minute longer because then it could hit 3:33:33. Should I just keep going until I hit 3:33:33? Is that the strat, chat? Should I go for the satisfying number? I'll go for the satisfying number. Guys, what do you think of that game? Do you guys like that game? I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was fun. I'm looking forward to seeing the next one. Seriously. But yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and let it roll over until 3:33:33. So I don't know. Get some sleep, dude. What the hell's wrong with you? It's 4 in the morning. 4 in the morning for me. 3 in the morning for some of you guys. 6 in the morning for even more of you guys.